And clap it up. All right, Shalom Israel 8. Minimize that one more time. And go to the top of the hit the little edit button to the right, the little pencil, hit that, and click that Facebook in the middle. Yeah, hit that. Yep. No, leak. You want to click all of those. Hit that. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, take that that bottom X off. Yeah. And then hit that. Yep. And then go to the bottom and save. It's lock y'all for the delay online, y'all. We're gonna get started. We're in the building. And clap it up one more time. All right, Shalom. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under commanding Johnny Hanna. We've been teaching this truth since 1969 that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are, in fact, the true biblical Jews of the Bible, and that our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. He is the deceiver of the earth, man. And as you can see in the news this morning, I can't scroll on TikTok. I gotta get the video. I seen the video. They showed the you know that it's a sister. I don't know her name. That be speaking at the White House. The sister. I don't know her name. Salakia, forgive me. But they were showing clips of her. Yeah, Biden's not going to pardon. He's not going to pardon. He's going to let justice serve and blase blase. She said that they asked her like 10 times within the last 6 months. They just kept showing them clips, bro. I'm like, okay. These people can't be trusted, man. Do you understand they are the feds? When the hell we start trusting the feds? Like, we want to get all political and blackety when you see a brown face in office. You're a joke. You're a joke. You're fake. You're fake woke. We follow these trends, you know, brutishly. That's exactly what we do. Listen, it's the same reason we celebrated Thanksgiving. It's the same reason he's political. It's the same reason. Well, how is that? How can you put two and two together? You just confirming I can't. Can you say this? Coon, you can solidify your coolness. Your patriotism. You're a patriot. You just like them Proud Boys. You don't even know it. You just like them Proud Boys. You don't even know it. You just like them. We found out today. Your old boy Biden. He ain't too different from Trump, is he? He ain't too different than the boy that you hate so much. Your boy Trump gonna get an offer. What he gonna do? He gonna get them January 6th people out of jail. And is that the rumor, or is that what he claimed that he was gonna do? Come on, yo. Is Biden any different than Trump? Is Democrats really any different than Republicans, man? They deceived you. They lied to you in your face. Every interview they talking about Hunter Biden. Are you gonna pardon your son if this that? No, I'm gonna let justice come, and I'm gonna let justice ring, and you do the time, you do the crime, you do the. He was and his upbringing, he was real big on policies, throwing people away. Now it hit home. You didn't raise the goddamn drug addict, Joe Biden. Hard drugs too. Good night. It wasn't no it wasn't no hippie type. Y'all call we his hippies. You don't even know what them hippies was on. Them hippies was on acid. Dummy. They gave it a light A light name. What they call drug addicts these days? I don't even know. What's the light term for 'em? I don't even know if it would. I don't even know what it is no more, yo. It's an epidemic now. It's an illness now. But your old boy Hunter Biden, he couldn't say no. Give me a false balance. Give me a false balance in the Bible. Just type in false balance KJV. I'm gonna show you something in this Bible that the Christian church failed in showing us and teaching us and breaking down these scriptures. You understand? Joe Biden, Donald Trump, they one and the same. Republican, Democrat, one and the same. What did they say? The left wing and the right wing. It's the same bird. It's the same eagle, ain't it? They one and the same. When we gonna wake the hell up? I said we had. They said we had to vote blue and be Democrat and all this, man. They all of them are criminals, y'all. Biden is, and listen, how can you sit up there and say Joe Biden is a criminal? Is he not funding a criminal a warlord right now?
Right.
He's funding a criminal. What's his name? Benjamin Netanyahu, the war criminal, and you and he's in bed with him.
What do they call it?
Conspiracy is it?
Accessory.
He's an accessory to the crime.
Accessory to the crime. And they charge you for that too.
Mm-hmm. Come on now. Where we at? So we got a false balance here.
Come on, sir. We got two of them.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1. A false balance.
I think this is the one I want. I'll go to the other one. It might be on the same thing, but I think this is the one I want. Go ahead.
A false balance
Go ahead.
is abomination.
Read it from the top.
A false Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1.
Go ahead.
A false balance.
A what?
A false balance.
The Democratic Party.
A false balance.
The Republican Party.
A false balance.
American politics.
A false balance.
The scales of justice.
A false balance.
It's a false balance. You ever seen them scales of justice? What is a false balance? What is a false balance?
False balance is something given incorrect weight.
There you go. That's clap it out. That's an excellent. It's an incorrect, or say you got a scale and it gives you an inaccurate reading. That's America. That's American democracy. It's a false balance, man. And we didn't see that all the time. Let you forget to pay your taxes. You get I heard you. You get 1,000. How these goddamn companies know I ain't pay my damn taxes? They sharing information, trying to get you lined up. He was behind on. He ain't paid 1.5 million of black people money. You believe that? 1.5 million of money that he stole. That is not his money. And by like, you know what? He's off of drugs. He's a family man. He's been good. And you know what? They're just attacking him because he's my son. What that had to do with him being a goddamn drug addict? He did the crime. Okay, from here on out, we're going to call him the crackhead. We're going to call him Hunter the crackhead, okay? All right, so a false balance. That's America. America has a false balance. That's why you see all these other brothers out here, they not getting a break. They off of drugs. They can't get a job because of their record. They not getting a pardon. They got something on their record. And they said this. And we can get the pardon. We can pull the pardon up later on the phone, maybe. It's from 2014 to yesterday. January 1st, 2014 up to the day. Any crime that he committed in that 10-year span has been dropped. Think about that. Think about that. You know what I mean? Come on, yo.
Accusations being dropped.
A lot of accusations being dropped, a lot of stuff being dropped, a lot of stuff being forgiven. When has this system ever forgiven you? He's a goddamn grown ass man. This ain't like no boys will be boys. See 16s out there hitting a little pipe in the back of the school, in the back of the Walmart. A grown ass crackhead. Hunter Biden is a crackhead. What's the judge that you be calling everybody crackhead? Is it Judge Mathis or the other one? Is it Mathis? Not Joe Brown. Joe Brown is the older brother. Joe Brown is the older brother. I think it's Mathis. Look it up. Yeah, him. Judge, he be calling everybody crazy. We gotta call him for what it is. What he is. So that's America though. A false balance. That's not fair. That's why you got black folk incarcerated at the rate that we are. And you got Hunter Biden's the crackhead running free. Y'all remember that story that came out? They buried this though. They found a bag of cocaine in the White House. Y'all remember that? It just disappeared. Nobody was covering the story. I'm sure that was the crackhead. I'm sure it was. They talking about he was clean for the last 5.5 years or something like that. Yeah. All them cameras in the White House. You don't know who brought that crack in. You got 1,000 cameras on you in that building. Cameras you can see, cameras you can't see. Secret Service, and you can't find out who dropped a goddamn bag of weed, a bag of cocaine. They know exactly who. It was probably Biden's. It's probably the crackhead, Hunter. But you know, that's their culture. That's their culture to be a filthy, disgusting drug addict. But because it's their culture, you know what happens? They get let off. They get a pardon. They get a slap on the wrist. How many white boys ain't got a slap on the wrist? How many high-profile business white-collar men got a slap on the wrist for some cocaine and crack and federal gun charges? Federal gun charges. Man, black man got to write a goddamn book before he can get a goddamn rifle. He got to write a book of his life. Fingerprint, eye scan, mother's maiden name, mother's fingerprint. He gets off of a federal gun. Yo, son, I don't even think people understand how many years you will get for a federal. And these wasn't even handguns; these was rifles and stuff like that. I think there was automatics and all that stuff like that, man. I can't talk that stuff no more. I'm better turn the TikTok on. I gotta say pew pew now. He had the pew pew charges. But he gets off. Why? It's a false balance. They got the can we pull it up somewhere? The scales, I don't know if you ever seen it in school, but they got the lady with the scale with the two joints and she's blindfolded. Oh, we see that's a lot, right? They say there you go. That's what it is. They say justice is blind in America. Not if you're a crackhead. Not if you're a white crackhead.
I think it is blind towards us. We don't get
that's the thing. But they gonna see a black man though. They see a black man, they see a Hispanic man, they see a Native Indian man, they call ICE. They see a black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, they call the FBI and the CIA and a local law enforcement. But this crackhead gets to walk free. This crackhead, Hunter Biden, gets to walk free from federal gun charges, from federal firearm charges. and stealing $1.5 million of so-called Americans' money. Go ahead.
Mention accepting that 50 million from an unknown country.
Hold up. Not only that, the international whoredom that he committed
Yeah,
with enemies.
50 million.
With enemies, bro. Like, yo, I mean, god damn. Let you wear goddamn kufi, you get a red flag. Let you wear goddamn kufi or something like that. Use woke, use labeled. You get on the goddamn watch list. You know what I mean? Yo, they want to say America is just the land of the free, the land of the free, and all that. The land of the crackheads, white crackheads. That's what it's the land of. I'm restricted to that. Man, I gotta watch my mouth, y'all. Maybe it was, but Hunter Biden is a filthy, disgusting drug addict that had people charges. But it's the false balance. Read on.
A false balance is abomination.
It's an abomination, man. This court system, American democracy, so-called democracy, is a what?
A false balance
It's a false balance. Go ahead.
to the Lord,
To the Most High. Go ahead.
but a just weight.
But a just weight. What's the just weight? Righteous counsel, righteous judgment, accurate readings. You understand? That's what's coming to the earth. That's what they don't want. They don't want a accurate balance. You don't want real judgment. We don't want real liberation in the earth. You know why? So-called crack kids like Hunter Biden won't get to walk free. You know what I'm saying? SAers like Donald Trump won't become president. Won't be in power. You understand? He lost in court because he SA'd a woman. We forgot about that. We don't need nobody know that's so long ago. We don't know. He paid it because it wasn't criminal. He didn't do no time. He paid that woman off. Why? Because he did it. He lost in court. He gets off just like the crackhead gets off. Go ahead. A false balance. Read a false balance again.
A false balance
Go ahead.
is abomination to the Lord.
It's an abomination to the Lord. It's filthy and disgusting. It's unfair, unjust, inaccurate, biased. Those terms are something that we all too familiar with in the Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian community. And the Lord called it an abomination. And we want to, and you know what the sad thing is, Madam and Alazar? We want to be a part of it.
Right.
We think if we join this age of society, that we can make that false balance accurate. We can tip the scales to make it accurate. All we got to do is get out and vote. All we got to do is put our brick in. We just need some more black cops. We got to change the system from within. Meanwhile, you get changed. Meanwhile, you become a goddamn bastard to your own people.
Right.
Filthy and disgusting sellout, man. Go ahead.
Some boys never knew that in Virginia,
Mhm.
there's Native Americans that bring the government. They've been doing it for 346 years.
What's up?
Bringing him they bring a deer for Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
A deer, and they hunt a wild deer, catch it, and take it to the government for Thanksgiving. They've been doing that for 346 years.
Damn.
They still do it.
Right.
You can't tell me that they ain't no 12,000 nation of Israel, because we still doing that today also. When we vote, when we get out and vote, when we go to the goddamn, when we marching in the Thanksgiving Day parade, looking silly as hell. Come on, yo. The brother just brought out an excellent point. Native Indians in the state of Virginia bring the governor a deer for Thanksgiving, and they've been carrying that tradition for 300 years. That's a sign of oppression right there. That's a sign of being a subservient to another nation, man. You understand? That ain't inclusion. That ain't nothing but being a servant to the beast. Well,
They call it peace treaty, I believe.
they call it a peace treaty, but we still on the reservations, suffering and dying from alcoholism and drug addiction. All right. A false balance is an abomination. Read on.
But a just weight.
But a just weight. Go ahead. And a just weight is when we in power. When the black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man is in power. That's the just weight. You understand? What does the scripture say? When we empowered, the earth is gonna heal itself, man. The people will rejoice. Paraphrasing. Where am I right there? When the righteous are in it, right? Let me get that next. Let me get that when the righteous are in power next. Let me get that next. Go ahead.
But a just weight is his delight. But a just weight is his delight.
But a just weight is his delight. When it talks about God who loved the world, this is what he's talking about. When black people are in order, when black people are in subjection to the laws, statutes, and commandments, when we got that righteous order, everybody understand. When we got our nation in check, you understand. When we got our checks and balances, you understand. When we got our courts in order, you understand. That's a delight. That's a delight. But right now, it ain't so delightful, is it? When you got a crackhead running free.
Right.
When you got an assayer running free to assay as freely as he want to. It's a false balance, man. Wouldn't you rather that drug addict that has fire, that has pew-pews, be in a cage,
Right.
be controlled, but he has complete freedom to do more crack and to do more crimes.
Right.
This Hunter Biden, the crackhead. Go ahead.
Proverbs.
No, do we have more on the? Okay, go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2.
Now we in Proverbs 29 and 2.
When the righteous are in authority.
When the righteous are in authority. The righteous ain't in authority right now, man. If the righteous was in authority, crackheads like Hunter Biden wouldn't be free.
Right.
SAers like Donald Trump wouldn't be in power. You understand? It wouldn't be accepted. It wouldn't be allowed. The righteous need to be in authority for your sake, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, and not only even on that high level, on a local level, on a national level. The righteous needs to be in authority. That's why Christ got to come back, man. And that 144,000 want to govern the earth. You understand? That's what's needed, you know. Assayers like Donald Trump ain't gonna be free. The assayers that you ate Thanksgiving dinner with, they ain't gonna be having dinner with you no more. You understand? They not gonna exist no more. Assayers ain't gonna exist. That's why black people gotta be in charge. Everybody understand? Go ahead.
The people rejoice.
The people will rejoice. Why? Because the assayer received justice. You receive justice from that assault. He doesn't. That person won't be allowed to be over you, to have power, to have dominion, to have freedom, to have pleasure. Everybody understands that, right? Read that last part again.
Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
It's a joyful thing, man, when you receive real justice, when you receive real liberation. Everybody understands that, right?
Come.
You've been fooled. Give me smoother than butter. Give me smooth. You know what I want. Was it any more on that one though, Matham? The people
Come on,
rejoice.
come on.
Was it more?
Come on.
Go ahead.
But when the wicked beareth rule,
But when the wicked bear rule, Donald Trump, crackheads, Hunter Biden, I can't even say the damn name. Hunter Biden. They in control. They on top right now.
right?
You understand? Go ahead.
The people mourn.
We in mourning. Why are we in mourning? Because we destroyed black man. Look around you. Take a look outside. Hell, take a look at your own home sometimes. You understand? It's a sad story how we live in black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian. This ain't life. Life ain't supposed to be like this. Life ain't supposed to be as horrible as it is, man. We in mourning because our leadership and the people that are in power allow it. They allow this poverty. They allow the drugs to come in. Are you kidding? All this AI, all these cameras, all this technology, and you telling me all these drugs still coming in? Are you kidding me?
Right.
Let me steal a bottle of Coca-Cola out to 7-Eleven. They're gonna find me in 3.5 seconds down the street. And you telling me metric ton after metric ton after metric ton of crack and heroin is coming into Baltimore City. It's coming into the Eastern Shore. And nobody knows where it comes from. And they think they didn't found the biggest drug bust in years in Baltimore. They had the governor up there, Westmore. They had what's the man named Brandon Scott up there. They had the commission. We didn't found this. They didn't scratch the goddamn surface. Yeah, we did it 6 months, and they just cracking down on these you know, they think they didn't hit the big shot. Listen, we talking about metric tons. We ain't talking about something that can fit in a goddamn cargo van. We talking about metric tons. All this AI, all these cameras you talk about, they make sure your uncle's on that heroin, yo. Y'all think it's a joke. And you mad at the drug dealer on the corner, but you're not mad at the institution that allows this. They allow these metric tons to come into why do you think they were so upset about that bridge? Somebody needed they fix that night, bro. Somebody needed a shipment to come in. They said it was the largest, what is the third largest port? They shut down for a little bit. Man, listen, man, some big time was just short on some money, you understand? Talking about metric ton. We ain't talking about, oh, we got this. They was so happy. They had it all laid out. You know how they put on the show? And I'm looking like, do they? They not going after the Hunter Bidens. They going after you. That's the thing. They not going after the Hunter Bidens and the Biden crime family and the Trump family. They make sure that, and them Arabs too. Don't get it twisted. You think you're up there praying for Palestine? They make sure that heroin get over here. You see everybody nodding all through the city. They listen, yo. It's not by mistake. I think this is a small time operation. You got to think like Walmart, Target. That's what it is. You know, that port is like the distribution center of America to make sure your uncle and your mother and your auntie and your sister shoots that heroin in their arm. But you're looking at the drug deal. You're looking at your brother that's oppressed, which is understandable. But you don't want liberation. You want to celebrate Thanksgiving. That's what we want to do. We want to bring that deer to the governor. That's what we want to do. So because of that, we in mourning. You understand? Because of that, we in mourning, yo. Because we got a people above us that allow these atrocities to happen, man. They ensure that it happens too. All of these agencies, we just gonna forget what the FBI did. they've been pardoned. They've been pardoned. They made sure your sisters and brothers was on that crack. And all your brothers and sisters in jail, 3 strikes. But Hunter, the crackhead, he gets the wrong free. And he had the pew-pews. He wanted to be an American gangster. Your father is the goddamn president. And he want to run out here. Yo, all that land y'all got, all that freedom y'all got, and you get caught. How much of an idiot. He should be locked the hell up. He should be locked the hell up. He's a danger. I don't want him nowhere near me. First of all, he's a goddamn crackhead, Hunter Biden. Second of all, he's carrying illegal pew-pews. You have a drug problem, and you got I can't saying this word. I like to say the technical term. I'm on TikTok though. You can say it on YouTube. You can't say certain things on. You can say arms. He had particular arms. That don't mix. So crackheads and arms don't mix. That ain't good. It ain't good in. You talking about? Oh, he's a family man. They just attacking him because I'm the president and I was running. Oh, okay. Read on. Where we at? The people, but we mourn. You know what I'm saying? We mourn because of this, though. Go ahead. Saying the people mourn. Go ahead. That's it. Most of it. And listen, y'all can time in any time too. Go ahead.
When you said, his father is president, like why is he doing it? You know what I mean? It's like maybe he was thinking like this is the perfect time. Maybe he had a conversation with his father, like it's the perfect time, Dad. You know, I know it might be risky. You know what I mean? It might get I got some guys and they kind of stop, but I can push more. I can push more, you know what I mean, in the ghetto, more arms, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, you know what I mean? Like maybe, you know what I mean? Like maybe that's what he was thinking. Like it might be okay.
Who knows what he was thinking? He was high. He was a drug addict. You know, drug addicts do a lot of crazy things, man. They do a lot of essaying. They do a lot of crimes. They do a lot of unaliving. You know, he just got caught this time. Go ahead. You had something with them?
Come on, sir. Well, actually, what they said was just what you're speaking about. He was using his father's name as influence. That's what he was using against the Chinese businessmen.
That too.
Strong on that $50 million.
When it came, that was in the early reports. Now what they pushing now, which is both true.
Right.
They pushing this sympathetic story out.
Right.
Drug addiction. My family was suffering. I seen this death. I seen this death. Bro, you was up there extorting them goddamn Chinese folk. My dad's the president. I want this deal, X, Y, and Z. You's a goddamn criminal. Biden, yo. Y'all thought Biden was the laid back, cool guy, Democratic, all for liberation and freedom. They showing themselves. What it said? What did the scripture say? The man of sin shall be revealed. Give me that one. Give me that one. Give me smoother than butter. But we thought I'm gonna get smoother than butter. You give me the other one, though. He thought so-called Democrats or black folk in general. He thought he was like Squeaky clean. Squeaky clean Joe, right? It's just Trump 2.0. Just Trump 2.0. That's all it is. Wrapped in blue. Everybody understand? Wrapped in the Democratic Party, man. They up there. Yeah, I'm not gonna part. I believe in justice. I believe in a justice system, and justice will be served. And blase. I believe in the American people. Man, he's a goddamn joke. And a war criminal. You're a joke and a war criminal. You and Harris. Go ahead.
I was thinking, like, on the movie, I remember the movie, Paid in Full.
Brother said in the movie Paid in Full. Go ahead.
Brother said, he said, man, I just made enough dough to make business for the whole lot. This is like, like, this should be an opposite for brothers. Like, you making money.
Mm-hmm.
But just think about, like, the NBA. People be like, yo, like, LeBron making all this money, everybody making money. But the people that own everything,
They making
a whole lot more.
Exactly.
So they getting it. We getting the drugs to put it in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. But what are they getting?
Kind of.
Yeah, we think we the hot. You think we the goddamn kingpin? He's a joke. You ain't got nothing on Hunter, the crackhead. Go ahead. He up there and he got off.
Right.
Who just got out of jail? Big Meech. Big Meech ain't get out of jail. He didn't get no pardon. Go ahead.
It's a song. 55.
He said American democracy and freedom and justice and liberation and justice system. I'm Joe Biden. I'm the president and I stand on that. Yo, they be so, you know what these politicians really be, they be like so theatrical. Like, can you be a normal person? Can you talk regular? You know what I mean? That's why I couldn't stand I was better cuss. That's why I couldn't stand Harris. She was putting on a goddamn show. N-wording it up. First of all, I ain't gonna get on. I'm gonna be up here. They gonna think I'm a Republican in a second. You know what I'm saying? We don't like Trump either, guys. Okay, I'm trying to get you out your mind out the system. You ain't tied to Trump. Their words are so smooth. You hate Trump so bad, which is fine, which is cool because he is a piece of garbage. But you didn't fell in love with another white man. That's the problem. You don't see you've been beguiled. Why? Because the way they speak, the way they talk, they really win women's rights, freedom and liberation. What else they've been saying for years? About the college tuition. Loan forgiveness act or whatever. They sprinkle all these little words and legislation out there for you. Never do it. Never do it though. What do they say? Women's rights, loan forgiveness. We're gonna get more jobs. We're gonna raise the. I mean, how long have they been saying we're gonna raise the minimum wage? Minimum wage been like $7.25 for the last 20 years or something like that. I don't know. Go ahead. Where we at? Go ahead.
Right. I mean, they've been saying this forever too, but he said they got the cure for cancer.
They got the cure for everything. Go ahead.
It's a Psalm, chapter 55, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
The words of his mouth.
The words of his mouth. Go ahead.
Were smoother than butter.
They get on that podium. America. I'm gonna do a damn impersonation. I'm gonna do it. They be up on that podium and they get this soothing speech, and sometimes they be having music in the background. They having music playing. They got a flag waving. Yo, this is like it's theater. It's like it's theatrics. It's literally a show. It's literally a show. Biden, Joe Biden. These politicians, man, they did a number on us, man, especially the Democrat. Go ahead.
But war.
I mean, they all. I keep saying Democrat because they got a real heavy hold on the black community.
Right.
It's going to sound like I'm red when I ain't neither. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Just to be clear, Nathan, because they gonna get on me. Go ahead.
But war was in his heart.
Read it from the top, my bad. I think I skipped over something.
Psalm 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Was smoother than butter. Women's rights, loan forgiveness, more jobs. Oh, we're gonna take the pew-pews off the street. We're gonna do this. We're gonna fix that. Do this. This is a something to reel you in. You know what I mean? What was another big one? We're gonna legalize Canada. We're gonna legalize this. We're gonna legalize. They just legalize anything just to appease. You know what I'm saying? Gay rights. Legalize weed. Legalize sex work. What else? What's next? 100. They got 100 back. They're gonna legalize that crack next. In a second. They're gonna have a whole 100 crack house. They're gonna see it on the corner. Go ahead.
The word of his mouth was smoother than butter.
Was smoother than butter. See what I'm saying? Y'all oppressing women. Sex work should be legal. Y'all oppressing women. Abortion should be legal. Women's rights. Smoother than butter, right? Gay rights, LGBT, and they went way crazy with that right now. Everybody started voting red now. They said we went to, I think they online. Where did we go? My thumb was saying earlier, they online. Where did we go wrong? How did we go supposed to approach this? They went to way too gay with it. That's what they were saying. They said they went too gay. The Harrison, the whole Democratic Party and the liberal LGBT stuff. You understand? Okay. Go ahead.
But war was in his heart.
And really, they just want to unalive your baby in the womb. Really, they just want to make sure you get as high as you want to get. You know what I mean? That way, you're incapable of advancing. You still got to get drug tested to get a job. You get shit. It's all legal. It's all. You don't got no goddamn job.
Right.
You can't operate no machinery. You can't even get a pew-pew now. Yeah, a lot of people don't even know about that. Get one of them cars if you want. You cannot legally own a pew-pew in the state of Maryland. Yeah, come on, bro. What else? Smoother than butter. What else? They think they doing you. You think they doing you a favor. Meanwhile, they're prolonging our captivity. You know what I mean? But they make it sound so smooth, just like that serpent in the garden. You understand? So, smoother than butter, go ahead. But war was in his heart. What's that war? That war is that unaliving in the womb. You understand? Making sure you get that heroin off out of them ports. Hunter. Making sure you get that crack, that heroin, that cocaine, that whatever narcotic, them pills. And them pills is not coming from the pharmaceutical. Or some of them are. But most of them pills is pressed. Most of them pills is pressed and laced with fentanyl. Everybody knows somebody that been unalived by the uphill. That's just facts. Everybody knows somebody that's been unalived by a pill.
Right.
It's sad to say, but that's the truth. But you know, somebody had to allow that to get off that ship though. To get out that container though. To get out that ship. And we talking about metric tons here. We ain't talking about a cargo van. We ain't talking about a 53-foot trailer. We talking about metric tons at a major port. And they want to pull this little ice. Oh, we getting everything off the streets. Yo, we talking about we are the third largest major port in America. Ain't no dogs at the port. Ain't no dogs. Ain't no FBI there every day. Nobody even thinks of it. Nobody, like, yo, like I don't understand. Like I said earlier, you talking about in the age of technology, you can't stop drugs from coming into the country. Somebody, Hunter and them want them drugs. Hunter gonna make sure them drugs get here, and Hunter and the Biden family. Somebody getting paid. Go ahead. Where we at? War. I'm at the war part still. That war is on you. The atrocities that happen to our families because of them drugs, because of this Asian society, is absolutely disgusting. It's gross. I don't know if you ever grew up around it or know somebody that grew up around that and know the effects of drug addiction and alcoholism. And, you know, it's a horrible life. It's a horrible, horrible life. But they make sure your uncle, your sister, your brother, your father, or whoever it may be, they make sure they come to it. Because it's going to hit the street. Everybody understand? All right, come on, read on. That's the war. That's the war in their heart. The war in their heart is a war on you. That's the war. The war is on blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Everybody understand? Go ahead.
His words were softer than oil.
His words were softer than oil. Oh, my son, he's been clean for 5 years. He deserves to be out of jail, and they're only attacking him because of, everybody's seeing right through this piece of garbage, bro. I mean, yo, come on, bro. He's getting out because that's your son.
Right.
That's it. It's like he's still a crackhead. Ask Judge Mathis. Ask Judge Mathis. Go ahead.
Yet were they drawn swords.
Showing swords. Willing you win. Talking a good game, right? What was her? We're not going back. You are in the position to make change, dummy. You've done nothing. The border is the same. The hood is the same. The reservations is the same. The barrios is the same. If not worse. If not worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they talking this game like they about liberation and freedom. And I remember when Barack was there, like I wasn't even in the truth. I was like, yo, what is this? What is even happening right now? And then when he became president, man, these uppity black people was talking down on us. I was in high school at the time, right? I had one teacher, yo, real uppity type, right? He looked at me, he says, no excuse now. Like, what changed? Are you going to teach me this with the class? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't understand that. Even not in the truth yet. It was like a show. It didn't even move the needle of anything. Black face in office going to change from within. I remember, man, they made sure they had a black man crying on TV that night he won. Yo, I didn't get it. You know what I mean? Especially where I was living at the time. It was not pleasant. He gonna get me out this where I'm at right now? No. Go ahead. The actress, man. It was a joke. I didn't. And then he was president for what, 2 terms, right? It's like I'm not gonna get into it. It was like we didn't even have a president. Like I didn't even know. Like what changed? What got better? What advances did we have? All I remember is that he stood up for the gays. That's all everybody remember. That's it. I mean, gay marriage. That was the gay president. Go ahead. War was that, and that's also the war in there. Smoother than butter. Go ahead. You had the oil part, right? No, that's it. I'm clamoring on. I got more scriptures. Go ahead.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3.
Go ahead.
Let no man deceive you
Let no man deceive you
by any means.
by any means. And that's what they've done. They did a number on us, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. We looked at this family, the Biden family, and even the Trump family, and we held them to high regard, a clean image, something to model ourselves after, right? We've been deceived. We've been lied to this whole time. Go ahead.
For that day shall not come.
That day shall not come. What is that day? We talking about when that day is coming real soon. We almost said we in the third wall right now. Go ahead. Everybody thought this so-called ceasefire was gonna like prolong things and slow it up. Yo, you know the French was overlooking the ceasefire, right? The French was overlooking the. Listen, Commander Honda said the French were gonna be like that. All this. The French was overlooking the ceasefire between. Was the ceasefire with Lebanon or
Ceasefire was with Lebanon
Hezbollah, right?
No, well, they on the same squad.
Okay, so
It's Israel.
so and the French was overseeing this. The French reported that they violated the ceasefire 50 times already. Over 50 times already. Listen, but Israel got a right to defend themselves, though, right? That's the smoother than butter. You understand? Come on, hey.
Even if they hit somebody,
Come on, man.
they started it.
Yeah, that's going to be the excuse every time. Go ahead. Where we at? Read that again.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means,
By any means,
for that day shall not come.
that day shall not come. Go ahead.
That day of peace.
Not only that day of peace, but that day of wrath. It's going to be peace for us, not so peaceful for others. Okay, no. Right.
So that day shall not come. That day of peace shall not come.
And that day is going to be, we talking about the return of Jesus Christ. You understand?
That's correct.
That's what we talking about. And everything that's happening on earth right now is just the pregame. It's the pregame. You know what I'm saying? What's them joints that be before the movie come on? Just the previews, just the trailers right now. You understand? You just getting a taste. You understand what's going on the earth? This is the third rodeo. Like we've been teaching this since '69. Got 1,000 videos online, and we still teaching the same thing. You heard that day here, that day coming. You understand? But in the midst of that, everybody is starting to look at these people like, yo, hold up. They not the good guys.
Right.
I remember growing up, somebody told me America had never fought. I'm like, and I believed it. I was a child. I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is the greatest country.
Yeah.
And I'm looking in this Bible now. I'm like, listen, that ain't the case. And then not only that, everybody was deceived thinking America was about democracy and freedom and liberation. And even so-called Americans now was like, yo, what is we doing? They revealing themselves.
Actually, even the people in America questioning what is democracy really is.
Come on.
What is democracy?
Everybody's questioning the whole system. Read it. Read that. I'm gonna show you something. Go ahead.
For that day shall not come,
Mhm.
except there come a falling away first.
Now it's twofold. We gotta fall away from America. We gotta fall away from American traditions. We gotta fall away from the politics. We gotta fall away from this family, this crown family, Biden.
Right.
You know what I mean? We gotta fall away from their ways, their customs, their traditions, their politics. You know what I'm saying? Their legislations, their treaties. Gotta fall away from that madness, man. That's the falling away. And everybody is looking up like, yo, something ain't right. Everybody looking at this the seat they in and the power they have right now, like, yo, y'all not doing what we want y'all to do. Everybody like, yo, y'all is doing this X, Y, and Z over here. Y'all sending money over here. Y'all sending money over there. Yo, we ain't got clean water. Prices is like, yo, everybody's starting to recognize something. This ain't what it really supposed to be. This ain't what they saying it is. Because this food is getting scarce, little by little. It never been. I mean, gas. Nobody ever wanted to buy gas all the time anyway. But gas ain't never been this hard to buy. Gas. We talking gas. Gas. We not even talking like, bro. We talking gas, yo.
Yep.
And then, yo, go grocery shop. You have no more money left. You got to get a second job. If you ain't, first of all, you used to have a full-time job and be good. Have two families, three families. Now it's hard. Now you got to get a full-time job, get a whole career, then get a side gig, then get some stocks over here, then do that, then try to finesse this here. It's like, yo, what in the hell? This is oppression, bro. This is poverty. This is hell. Surely the oppressor is the devil that the body's speaking of. Because this life ain't it.
Right.
Where we at, Mattel? We got, come on. Let me know, because listen, I can be up here climbing all day. Go ahead.
Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
Go ahead.
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
It must be a falling away first. It must be. We gotta come out of America, black man, Hispanic man, any man. We can't follow these customs and traditions of the other nations. It's absolutely enmity with God to be a part of this place. It's against God. And it makes us an enemy to the Most High. Everybody understand?
Right.
Falling away first. Go ahead.
And that man of sin be revealed.
That's what's happening. I gotta tell you, like, I would understand your opposition to us if he was so kind to us, if they were so fair to us, if their judgment was righteous and fair, and them scales that we talk about were actually balanced. People will have an argument then, right? But that's not the case. And everybody's starting to see, you're going to let this scumbag free? You're no different than Trump that's going to let them other scumbags free. You're the same person. You're the same. You say you're left wing here and he's right wing, but you're doing the exact same thing. And that's having that false balance. Go ahead, read that part again. It says what?
Except there come a falling away 1st
Mhm.
and that man of sin be revealed.
Everybody's seeing this man for what he is. Everybody looking at Joe Biden like, okay, you playing them cards. All them black men that's locked up right now. All them black men that you made sure was locked up and still locked up. You and Harris, the top cop,
Right.
right? You gonna let this scumbag free? Federal pew charges, 1.5 million,
Right.
tax fraud, right? He's a real scumbag too, man. And that just shows you who Biden truly is, and that family. What type of family that is? Go ahead.
The son of perdition.
The son of what?
The son of perdition.
It's a son of iniquity, man. That's what he is. That's Hunter's nature to be a crackhead.
Right.
He wants to be a gangster. That's his nature. He wants to be a gangster just like his father is, just like his forefathers were. Gangsters. He done got caught up. He done got caught up, though. Anymore? So what did they do? What did they do? What does Biden do? Man, Biden having a ball. It's fun. It's fun to watch too, because he up there again. He said, "I'm gonna send more money to Ukraine. I'm gonna send more money." I'm like, yo, this. He ramping this joint up. Let's go. Cause I ain't trying to go to work tomorrow. I'm trying to see something fly into the. I'm trying to. That's what. Let me chill out, Waggy. You know.
Sir.
Uh,
They already calling him the son of perdition. Because of everything that he's doing with Israel. We allowed him in Genesis.
What do you call it? He's an accessory to the crime.
Accessory.
He's an accessory to the crime. He's a goddamn war criminal. Now, what is the international court system? Just wait for it. It's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. You know why it's coming? Because that's part of the third world.
Right.
They already crossed the line, putting him on Benjamin Netanyahu on that joint. They crossed the major line. Remember when it was first doing it, and the courts over here was threatening them not to? It was just like, was it like in the summertime or something like that? I think it was like around summer. But they was threatening the international courts not to put him on that list back then.
It's a court that the U.S. created.
Come on, y'all. Telling you.
It's a court that the U.S. created, but feel like they don't have to abide by rules that they created. They are not bound by those rules. They basically are calling themselves the rulers of God. And, they're playing God. Say we create, we tell everybody what to do, but we don't have to abide. We live outside of the rules. That's the what do they call it? The traits of America. That's the traits of the oppressor.
But Don made an excellent point. That's the traits of America. That's the traits of America. Like, they put these goddamn blue suits on and red ties and blue ties or whatever. They put on this theatrical show. You ain't no different than the mafia. You ain't no different than the Irish mob, than the so-called Jewish mob. You's a goddamn filthy, disgusting criminal, just like the rest of your counterparts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then we've been fooled into believing that these people give a damn about black people, give a damn about blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They don't give a damn about us, man. They give a damn about their own people. Why do you think they're sending billions of dollars to Ukraine? I mean, not to Ukraine, but they are doing that too. But billions of dollars to the Israelis. And the entire earth is against it. The entire earth. The United Nations said, yo, y'all got to chill out. International court, like, oh, you crossing the line. America, like, nah. Yo, and the same thing You know the United Nations wanted the embargo ended in Cuba. All of them voted against the embargo for the last 3 decades. You know who are the two countries that said la? Who the two?
Israel and the United States.
Israel, the Israelis, and the United States. Come on, yo.
Every country in the United Nations that this would be over.
Yeah. The fraud and deception. That's the title of the class, right?
Donald Trump, sir.
How did he deceive? He lied. He blatantly lied. He blatantly lied and said, I am not going to pardon my son.
Play out.
I'm going to let justice play out because democracy and freedom in America, smoother than butter. He thought he was putting on a goddamn show when he said that. I'm so American. I'm going to let my son go to prison. Yo, come on, yo. Come on, bro. He don't believe in justice system. He don't believe in justice system. He don't believe in a goddamn thing. He believe in having power and authority over you. But he gonna make sure you go to prison though. He gonna make sure your uncle and your father and your peoples go to prison. He gonna make sure, especially Harris too, the top cop. That's what they call her. Where we at? Give me. You had something?
Next verse, pretty much.
Oh,
Solidifies how
verse 4. You want to read that?
Go ahead. Yeah.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
That's what he do. He put himself above the Most High. You know what I mean? He even made himself a god. These goddamn politicians, these goddamn devils, man. That's what they done. I mean, it's evident, man. They don't even follow their own goddamn rules. They don't even follow their own system. They put rules in place to get around their own system that they created to protect themselves and to protect other people. Well, I believe in justice. We got 12 Americans of our peers, Americans that's gonna do right, and justice will be served. Okay, go ahead. And no, hold up. And throughout the whole campaign, Trump is going to use it to pardon himself, and he's going to pardon the June 6th, and he can't have that power. Yo, it was so good. You got something? Go ahead.
One day I went to my teacher and I asked her why do we have to vote, and she said, oh, because all the rest of the countries have to vote, but have to vote too. But people say be a leader, not a follower.
There you go. Give me that. He said be a leader and not a follower. Meaning what? We ain't following America up in here, you understand? That's what it is. Go ahead.
They just opened the Pandora's box though. Because now they can't complain when Trump pardons himself.
There you go.
They can't complain when he pardons those January.
There you go.
6th.
Why? He's a patriot.
When he pardons his own son.
Right. Now.
Yeah. So now this is part of the game. I mean, and this is the reason why they tell us to, not to, join in their customs and their culture, because their customs and culture are all iniquity against the Most High. Their customs and culture teaches us to lie, to unalive. You understand? To carry and use purums against everybody. You understand what I'm saying? They teach us to be against the Most High. That's a
heavy point. And the problem is with them, we so beguiled and the theories of this place that we can't see things for what it is.
Right.
We can't. So much so, just like tonight's title, we can't visualize the president of the United States being the criminal, even though it's blatant, even though it's right in your face. You understand?
Hell is slowly being pulled away from our
Excellent point.
start to
That's
see
what. That's why the scriptures say. Just like that's a heavy point that my thumb just said, just so they can hear. The veil is slowly getting pulled, and everybody, not only just the other nations, is looking at America like y'all ain't right, but more importantly, black people.
exactly.
That like I can't. Oh, y'all Trump supporters.
Right.
But every time you come up against anybody, oh, you on the other side or this, that, and the third. Listen, bro, they both wicked as hell.
Right.
I'm showing you they the same. That's all we doing.
Right. Yep.
Hold on, I'm trying to get this back live on here. Bear with me 1 second, y'all.
Okay.
Still got-
But no, what was you saying?
You saying what we just been said about Trump being, pardoning himself, his family, January 6th.
I lost it that time, but they all the same.
It's all the same.
Go ahead, finish that though.
Being pulled.
They being revealed. Oh yeah, and not only the other nations seeing it, but more importantly, black people was looking at Biden like, yo, what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Black Hispanic and they looking at like, what's going on with this? Then you say this, and then when Trump do it, they're gonna make the correlation. They the same people.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Say you want to say you ain't black. You don't vote for me.
Forget about it. We let it slide. It's gross. Biden said, if you ain't black if you don't vote for me. You heard that, right? He said that. Any more on that script though? Go ahead.
Or that it's worshipped, so that or that it's worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God.
Yeah, he trying to make himself a god. That's why he's so comfortable with saying, if you ain't black if you don't vote for me. And then like everybody just brushed it off and then voted for him. How gullible can we get, yo? Give me I got any more scripts? Give me hold himself not guilty. You know the one I want? Held themselves not guilty. Give me that one. And I think that's gonna be my last one, unless y'all got something else. I definitely want to get not guilty. I already did the false bet. What else? Give me the not guilty one.
Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 5.
Go ahead.
Whose possessors slayed them.
That's whose possessors slayed them. They slayed the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. That's what they do to us, man. In the abortion clinic, in the streets, and not only in that way, but in socially, financially, and every religiously, in every way, shape, and form. They unalive us. They slaughter us. They diminish us, and bring us down to dust. Go ahead.
And hold themselves not guilty.
And then they sit back. You know what? It was justified. It was justified. And even in this case, they'll say, you know what, Hunter Biden, although you're a goddamn crackhead and you got illegal pew-pews, you're not guilty. They're only coming at you. You know why they're coming at you? Because I'm the president and they want to ruin me, and they just coming at you because X, Y, and Z. And I'm hearing this statement, like, right, like none of the evidence mattered. None of the evidence. The jury coming to a decision. None of that mattered. The courts, the lawyers, the back and forth, the court, all of that justice that you was about. We're gonna let justice speak, and none of that mattered at all. It was all about you and your cabinet and your cabinet. Listen, that's cool. Just say you just want your son to be free. Just tell the truth. Like everybody knows. But they gotta have that. They gotta be theatrical. Hunter holds himself not guilty. So much so he gets pardoned from a federal arms charge. Federal. $1.5 million of American money stolen, forgiven instantly. Right? No house arrest, no community service, nothing. Surely the oppressor is the devil, is the deceiver of the earth. And then he gonna sit up here. He gonna sit up here and then write this declaration like it's justified. And we supposed to just accept it. Okay. I got anything else? Any more on that script?
And they sell them, it's a lot. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
Damn, then they say, praise God, I'm out of jail. The Lord was with me. We're gonna see who's gonna win in the end. You understand? Any more?
And their own shepherd pity them not.
Come on, bro. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. We ought to separate from his age aside. We don't want to be a part of this. A part of the players. Give me that one. You know the one I'm looking for. Sometimes, listen, I ain't Google, so sometimes I have to get a piece of the script. I be getting a piece of the scripture sometimes. For you don't want to be a part of the plagues. Does it come out of my people? Yeah. Give me that one. And I'll end on that one. All right, then we keep going, huh? Keep going.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
That's what time it is. And then we just celebrated Thanksgiving, How gross! Like this ain't the Thanksgiving class, but man, it's like it's hard to even go into it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
We gotta completely sever ourselves from the customs, bro. It ain't. You're not missing out on anything. I promise you ain't missing out on. First of all, you don't want to go anywhere. That's one.
Right.
First of all, listen. First of all, I know you don't want to go over there. Okay. You want to just stay home and watch football. Too. That's what you really want to do. Right. Why not just do that? I'm giving you a reason. I'm giving you an out. This Christmas, you need to be. Y'all talking about boycott. I just found out about boycotting Starbucks.
Yeah.
I just found out about that on TikTok. Apparently, it was boycotting Starbucks because Starbucks like supports the arms race or something like that. Something about Palestine. They're talking about boy. Yeah, I know. I just found out. Liberals, though. So-called liberals. I sound like a Republican, don't I? So-called.
If we go by that, sir, it's gonna be a lot of stuff.
Exactly. Exactly. They ain't boycotting. Listen.
All the big spots in America support that war, just like Walmart.
Just like Walmart.
You gotta start boycotting Walmart.
You're right. They ain't listen. They listen. You know, cats on the internet. We the only real woke people on earth. I'm telling you that. I see straight through any so-called woke, liberal, pro this, pro that. I see right through. Because you know what? You know what it really is. They're following a trend. Half of the time, they follow a trend. They follow a TikTok trend, and they're following. You're not out. You're not exhausting yourself for your cause.
Right.
Here in the UPK, I'm talking about down to my last dollar sometime. Getting to these cities.
Right.
Getting to these camps.
Right.
Running these drives, food drives, clothing drives, classes, camp, building, you know, emergency here, emergency there. It's never ending.
Right.
They don't understand what it takes to be a priest in here. They don't know what it takes to be a real revolutionary. They don't know what it really is to fight for liberation and freedom. And you can tell because everybody that went out and say free Palestine and stop the war, you know, people on both sides, they might be pro Israeli. They might be pro Palestine. But both sides celebrated Thanksgiving. Both sides. Jewish people celebrate Thanksgiving. We didn't know. They do. They get the turkey. They don't eat ham. No ham for the Jewish man. They got that goddamn turkey on that Jewish table. And them Arabs, they got that turkey on that Arab table. Yep. And they're going to eat that turkey in solidarity against you. Yep. You understand? And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Matham Shakari.
Right. Excellent class. Excellent class. Kev said, we got to come out of her, my people. Understand we got to stop partaking in those sins. That's the reason why we in this captivity right now, because we choose to partake in the sins of our oppressor. You know? With that, with the ISUPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. And after that 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry, tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ashera. Means a tenth of any of a tenth. It means a tenth in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ashera. A tenth of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or priest fund. A free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Up and coming holy convocation, we have the Hanukkah. That's 25th, 2025, 25th. Oh, that's crazy, ain't it? Remind Aki Makwathian to check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and so on for ISUPK events and material. If a brother or sister wants to be a troop on Salakia, if a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, pants, shirts, headband, and scarf. And with that, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Imajim. Imajim Shabbat. Imajim. Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbarakatah. Yajim Matah. Class dismissed. Right. Hey, how was that, Cap? You talking about the hamburger rice bread? You did it.